Live from Utah's Wasatch Front, the pulse of the Mountain West, where the issues that shape your life meet the truth that sets you free. Across Utah, across the Republic, and around the world, welcome. I'm Trent Christensen, and this is KMMU. KMMU and Main Street Media streamed live wherever you enjoy your streaming. We broadcast live on YouTube, Rumble, X, and on our website, kmmu.org. Now, please join our host, Dan Fillmore. This is Let's Talk Utah's Dan the Eagle.
Hello, everybody. Really excited to be here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Today's episode is going to be pretty short. Unfortunately, we don't have any guests. I couldn't get any of my nerd friends to jump on here in the last minute, and schedules are really busy with other people. However, KMMU is working really hard. Our team is working really hard to get guests out every single week. KMMU is going to be ramping everything up. So here shortly, the shows are going to be amazing. Not to say they haven't already been just incredible, because they have been, of course, especially with me as your host. But we're going to be having guests, a lot longer form content. Everything's going to be slick, smooth. We're going to start emailing out the episodes to people. We're just getting off of the runway right now, but we're going to be in the air soon. It's going to be really exciting. So make sure that you follow us for that journey. Make sure that you have us subscribed on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, on Rumble. There's going to be advertisements. It's going to be full-fledged news, full shows. This is going to be it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. So we're happy that people that have been watching us from the beginning are going to be like the OGs who remember how it was back in the day with the small intros and the short shows. But it's going to be really exciting. This week has been crazy in the news. I am not going to talk about too much today, just to keep the show really short and brief. But the funniest thing that happened was that Democrats spent $20 million trying to understand how men speak. It's hilarious because men didn't vote for them in the last election. So I made a funny little monologue, a little satire bit on just the absurdity of Democrats not being able to interact with men. And I'm going to just play that for you guys. It's about 3.5 minutes. And then I'll come back in. And if someone wants to call in, we can do a call in. But if not, then we'll just cut the show early. So without further ado, let me jump into this monologue. Typically, to win an election, you need to either tell people what they already believe or convince them of your own beliefs. Democrats understand this and are slowly realizing that they have done neither of these in the last election when it comes to men. A spokesperson for the Democrat Party from their Hatred of Men department said, "Men should understand that even though we despise everything about them, tell them they can't have opinions about anything involving their wives, girlfriends, and children, they still should have voted for us." The spokesperson continued, quote, "After all, the patriarchy needs to be taken down, even violently, and men should join us in this noble effort to overthrow all the accomplishments they have made and continue to strive for." Even after this compelling argument, men in the United States are still much more likely to vote for a Republican than a Democrat, according to every single poll. In the 2024 election, men under the age of 30 in particular voted for Trump by a whopping margin of 22 points. Democrats lost the election because of men. So, in an effort to get men to vote for them again, Democrats spent $20 million on a study that tries to find out why Jews don't like Nazis. Oh, sorry. Wrong study. They actually spent $20 million on a transgender opera in Colombia. Oh, sorry. Wrong study again. I keep mixing these up. They spent $20 million on a study discovering how men speak to each other online and in person so they can finally communicate with these subhuman troglodytes. Their findings were incredible. It turns out that a party that sees men as useless, unworthy to interact with, and in some cases dangerous, won't get men to vote for them. Shocker. Now, That is $20 million poorly spent, if you ask me. But I know you didn't ask me. After all, I am a man. My apologies. But because I am a man, let me mansplain something to you Democrats because you clearly don't get it. Men don't like you because you don't like us. Your disdain for men is palpable, especially white men. And for now, we're still 30% of the population. Start there. I challenge any Democrat to try and say a single nice thing about men that only applies to men. When discussing an issue, talk to us like we are not the problem. For once, try not to blame men for the problems of women and all of society. Try and show an ounce of gratitude for what men do in society and stop discrediting our opinions because we are men. If you do that, you just might get men to vote for you. But after all, what do I know? I am just a man. So there it is, folks. I haven't done a monologue in a long time. That was pretty fun to make. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you want to see more content like that, the kind of sarcastic, stupid monologue, let me know if that's something that you guys enjoyed. I actually really enjoy making them. I think they're pretty funny. And it is a little absurd to just think that they would spend any amount of money trying to figure out how men speak and why they lost to men. Because it's so obvious to anybody that you ask. Like, Democrats just don't like men. So there's my advice to you guys. Stop hating us. And we might not hate you back. But anyways, that's going to be the show. If anyone wants to call in, I only see there's a couple people watching, a couple million, I mean, that is. The number is 385-899-2134. You can ask me any question you want. Why I changed my hairstyle, why I ever shaved my beard, because I regret it. It's taking so long to grow back. About men, you could talk about men and why Democrats hate men. We could talk about any sort of thing. But if not, then I'll just call the show right there. It's going to be a short show today, and hopefully next week we can have some guests. And I'm really excited for what KMMU is going to be doing here very shortly, getting everything up and running with advertising, full videos, amazing guests, and we'll call it there. So thanks everybody for joining. I know it was pretty short, but we will catch you guys next week at 4:30 on Wednesday.